12 months. 12 months. Thanks, Sophie. Good morning. I'm trying to figure out what's on my desk. I guess I have to turn on the light since you can't at all see my face. Whatever. Hello. I don't know what we're doing today. First things. Oh, that's not what's supposed to happen. That's what's supposed to happen. First, the camera. Needs to be a little less obnoxiously placed. That's much better. I feel way better about that. Then we need some ears, obviously. I don't even know who I am right now. So I've been matching the ear pairs. So I obviously made like 2 to match each other. But I've been mixing and matching because I'm some kind of crazy girl. Just craziness over here. I have no idea what my hair is doing. I have no control over that. I just don't know. Or it will be 12 months in a month's time. It's fine. Whatever it is, I love you. I can't believe we've already been in love for a year. It's crazy. I mean, I guess it just sort of feels forever in the best way. In the best way. Hey, Incy, how we doing? So this is what water plants. What a great idea. They might be all dead. Hold on. They're not dead. They're not dead. Guys, I don't know if you noticed, I got a new chair, and it's super exciting. Okay, bye. Okay, let's see who needs water. This guy does not need water. This guy definitely needs water. This guy does not need water. This guy definitely needs water. Okay, everyone's been watered. Who needs to be watered? Okay. Thank you for the hydrate. They're not dead. Exactly, so you get me. Okay, so this is what happened the other night. One of my very close friends came over on what day? I don't know. Friday? And we tore up some magazines like you do when you're shooting the shit on a Friday. So I have this stack of magazine stuff that all resonates with me right now. And I was going to do what I usually do and put them like in the place. They may be dead, but they might not be dead, but you are dead. Okay, are you at work right now? Are you dead at work? Usually I put these things away for a future date. That's usually what I do. But I thought this morning when I saw the pile here on the desk that I hadn't put away yet, maybe we'll just put them away where they go in the book that they're going into. So that's what we're going to do today, I think, first. We're just going to place all these things. It might take a very long time. It might take no time at all. But we're going to glue. That's what we're going to do. Thank you for the Archer shout out. So here's the scenario. This is my visual journal. I don't really think there's another way I want to call it. There probably is. Like, I think someone might call it an art journal or something. But I'm not saying it's not art. I'm just saying I take things visually to talk to myself about it. So sometimes it's I'm at work, but not the reason I'm deceased. Okay, well, thanks for not being really literally dead, because you can still talk to me, and that's important to me. But if you do literally die, please still talk to me. I will totally be open to your haunting. Thank you. Okay, hold on. Why is this happening to me? Go away. That's not real. Okay, so this is my visual journal. I have many of these journals. I have one already on my YouTube channel. So you can see the concept, I guess. I'm dying. Dying slowly. But sometimes I write really private things. I don't usually write very much, but sometimes I do. Or sometimes I use the images to prompt the writing. Sometimes I leave places for me to write in the future, and then I go back and I do. It's just a different kind of a journal, because I have a journal that is only writing. But this is not that. This is a journal that feeds off the writing. I mean, feeds off the visuals. It feeds off the visuals. Webb, I love you. Webb, I love you so much. Can we shout out for Webb immediately, please? Welcome in. Hello. We're about to do a little bit of crafting in my visual journal. That's what we're doing here. But my throat just decided to die. So we're going to try to fix that. I forget every single summer that air conditioning dries out my throat so bad. And I think like, oh, I don't have to worry anymore. There's air conditioning and I'll be comfortable. My throat, my nasal cavity, the whole thing, very tired. All right, so here we go. This is my visual journal. I'm not going to show you every page right now because honestly I don't remember what's in here, and there could be very offensive things in here. I have no idea. Because this is just like my own private space. But you're all welcome in today. And we're, see, like this I wrote in here. Pretty. I do also a lot of, what do you call it? I think, what is the word that I'm looking for? I think you could probably call it, I just want you to actually be able to see what I'm showing you because it's such a big journal. That's actually better because we're going into the final pages here. So we only have this many pages left anyway. This is like getting real over here. So we're just going to use up the rest of this space and finish it out. I don't even know what this book is. Usually these books, so I've made 1, 2, I think 3, I think this is my 5th one. It's my 4th or 5th one. And usually these books have such a clear, I didn't write, so this is like the opening page. This is before I started streaming. This was my opening page. I have this unicorn nonsense over here and my Pusheen gamer. So I started this one in November 2021 and I started streaming in 2023. So usually they don't last this long anymore. Usually these books only last about a year. And this one's taken me a really long time to get through in general. I think because my crafting exploded. And so I was no longer just doing this. I was doing a million other things. And I think that, right, unicorns and Pusheen is like perfect. I think that slowed down this process. But anyway, I do a lot of, what I was trying to say is, I don't really do a normal vision board where you put things up on the wall. But I do vision board in my visual journal. Thank you so much for the sub. 14 months. I love you. Every day of your life. Arnhilder. I'm going to do your shout out myself because I'm obsessed with you. Yes, that was a Damon reference, Archer. Yeah, so anyway, we're coming into the final pages here, and I definitely this is all a very thick stack of paper from my pulling apart magazines on Friday night with my friend. So we are going to just finish this journal because this journal has a very nice vibe, and I've actually already started the second one. I didn't realize that I started it. I just grabbed an empty book and started making some art in a an emotional fervor recently. And I realize now that that is the beginning. Oh, this is a tuck. Oh, how clever. You clever girl. But this is not. So this is a piece of art that I made when I was very depressed. And I feel like this is the way that Bunny is depressed, with like mess and nonsense. Everything looks sad, but like sunshine and happy colors, you know? That's how Bunny gets depressed. But I did think it was gonna fit more better. And I guess it's not gonna. What if I put these tabs down? Would that be better? I wish that it would do that. Would it do that? I think it would. Alright, so we're gonna... I did this on watercolor paper. With watercolors. But I ran out of regular watercolor paper. So I used a watercolor envelope that was meant to be used for like a watercolor card that you would watercolor yourself. And I just took the envelope apart to make more art because I wanted to. Yeah, so I started this journal a real long ass time ago. And I'm just going to finish it today. We're just going to do it. We're just going to glue some shit down. I have all these awesome images. This has a much more hopeful vibe. And the next one I started is a lot more emotionally raw. So art cannot be stopped by paper. It's true. Yeah, don't tell me there's no paper left. I've got shit to do. So we're just going to finish this book up with nice energy and good visioning. And then the next one can be more emotionally filthy, I think is the word. Like, this is so... it's such a clear attempt to be positive, you know what I mean? And I think the next one is more emotionally raw. So we're going to finish out this positive vibe with all these really nice things we pulled out of magazines the other night. And then I'll carry on at the next one that's more emotionally raw. Which I still have... So I have 5 of these, and I've only put one on the internet on my YouTube channel, because 4 or 5, I don't remember. Because... the other one's got a little... it's my journal. Do you know what I mean? It's like a little real. But the one that I shared is old enough that I felt enough distance from. And it was also very early in my collage career. So I felt like very... I felt very safe. That feels better, right? You can't really see it, though. That's what we want. That's what we want. That's the look. Cute. It's just like enough of a pop. Okay. So this side is empty. We're going to just start filling. I lost track of whatever I was saying. I'm sorry. Oh, do you know, I have all these. So I pulled out in this stack. I got all these light fixtures, like chandeliers and stuff. I'm going to save all of this for the next book because the black is so dramatic and I feel like that will really add to the next book. So I feel comfortable with that. But so many of these images are nice. And I feel like anyway, I think I'm going to share my journals at some point because they're very visual and I don't have to tell you every thought I was thinking when I made the art. You know, it's so like the art is interesting, but I need like a little bit more emotional space from some of them. I think the second one, I'm almost there. Like I can almost share the second one. But the first one I started, I think it was 2016. No, it was 2013. I started in 2013, and then I did a few pages over, like, many years, and then in 2016, my creativity exploded, and I finished it really quickly, and that's the one that's on YouTube. But I consider it mostly finished, so I did a talking video on that one. So I talk you through most of that. Other ones I have, like, kind of... there's a lot of esoteric stuff going on, and I have to wait to present that until I'm, like, perfectly ready to explain it or feel perfectly comfortable not explaining it. You know what I mean? Some things are not ready for the public. Bunny's brain is a little dangerous, you know? I'm not a normal creature. You can't just, like, loose my unconscious mind on the public without context sometimes. I kind of like this, like, ragged edge on Peace of Mind. I don't love it having no contrast, though. Where are my paper clips at? Bunny lives for paper clipping. So I don't even know how much time I have today. We have a thing at 1. art needs its breathing space, and only the artist knows for how long. I agree. I think I'm still really figuring out when I need space from things, even my writing, which I've been doing for so long. I think I'm finally figuring out that I need, this is already perfect, and I don't want to delay on this one. I think I'm figuring out that I need to just finish a first draft and literally not touch it until I finish someone else's first draft. Like, I need to do 2 first drafts, and then I can maybe go back, maybe 3. Like, I just need more time away from my own writing to be able to edit it, because otherwise I'm too close to the material. I love it so much. I get attached to bad language, and then it's really hard to edit. And I'm like 35 years old. Like, the fact that I'm only just figuring out that balance is a little concerning to me. But I think that I panicked for so long focusing on one project, and that was a real mistake for me. I should never only work on one project. I have a million things in my head. I have a million things going on. The edit aspect is balance. I agree. I used to be very confident when I was much younger. I was very confident having like 5 or 6 projects at once, and I would switch between them all constantly, and I would get so much done, but I never finished them. And then I started to get really judgy about that. But now I think that was fine. Like, now I have totally different opinions about that. Oh, these are cute. We're going to have to do something with black on this page, because this needs more something. It's kind of like a puzzle, working on different things at a time. It doesn't bother me at all. I'm so ADD, you know what I mean? Like, doing 5 things at once is not hard for me. What's hard for me is focusing on one thing for a long time. And I think when I really freaked myself out that, like, I wasn't finishing a project and I focused on one thing for too long, it blew up in my face, and I've never finished it. So now I'm finally getting back on track, like, into my process. Like, I'm going to work on this and 5 other projects, and it's going to all get done eventually. And I'm feeling way better and more balanced about it. I even did a writing stream recently that went really well. This is actually a really cute spread. I feel really great about all of this. I did this the other day, and I like it. Okay, this is a feather that I did not intend to be here, but will now live here forever. Okay, cool. I don't know what's going on this side. Really, the heart of this is motivation, and taming the motivation toward art is a confusing process. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot going on. I don't know what I want to do with this. This needs more something. So we're going to leave. Oh, wait. Do I have something I can put behind this now? Let's see. No, not that one. I have so many images now. I think it's just like focus. I think it's understanding how I focus on things and feeling comfortable to focus how I want to. I think that's my... Like, I think I just got very judgy of myself about how I focus, and I just think that's nonsense now, you know? Bunny, I had a few minutes to pop in. Yes, thank you. Hello. Live your life. Thank you for being here. I love you for stopping by. This does not fit on this side. And I think that's okay, but, like... What was this page? Oh, yeah, I love this. That's interesting. Do I have other pages unfinished up here? I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, I'm sure there's unfinished pages that I don't know about, but it's fine. I know, I love it. So, Arn, what I do is every year I get myself a wall calendar, and I'm very intentional now because I realize that every wall calendar I use, I end up using in my art. Jam! Welcome in! Jammy Jam Jam. I love you. I love you. So what I realize is that every calendar gets in my art. So I started picking the calendar for the art I want to make the following year. And this year, the one on the wall, I'm so excited. We were so excited to choose it together. Is it's all pathways, you know, like beautiful shots of like going down a path. It felt really strong for us to both want it, and it felt really good to do. How do we feel about these colors? I love this. I love this. I love that they're looking towards each other. There's good visual balance. I'm all about this. Jam, jam, jam. How's your heart and soul, baby girl? I love you. Jam, do you knit or crochet? Have we talked about this? Do you need to learn? Is this a thing that I need to be taking responsibility for in your life? I don't know what made me ask that. I have been knitting a lot more lately. Guys, this winter I might do some yarn streams because I need some accountability help. We're gonna do craft nights at my house this fall and winter, and I think we're gonna do them on a variety of days because some people have different availability. But once a month, we're gonna pick a craft time, and I'm gonna make my coat. I got all this yarn years and years and years ago, guys. Years. I have crocheted before. I've been wanting to relearn. Yes, great. Great. We will discuss. We will discuss at beach day. I'm making my coat. I got all this yarn years ago, and I was like, this is going to be my coat. I'm going to make a yarn, like a knit coat. But I could not find, because of the way that the yarn is, it's like a lot of different multis that they're not all the same color. I needed a very specific pattern, and no one had this pattern available. And someone finally published it, and as soon as I saw the pattern, I was like, that's my coat. That's my coat. And I made my mom a yarn Charmander for her birthday. Oh my god, that's amazing. You have to make me a ponytail now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, you're in trouble. I want this feather in her hair, but also I don't. I think we're just gonna leave it loose feather. This needs a background. That's what we were originally looking for, and we came up with other things. Okay, that's fine. And a mud kit for me. Yes. Yes, Sophie needs her mud kit. Oh, beautiful. Oh yeah, these are recipes. I just needed them because they sound amazing. Look at this lamb. What's a girl to do with lamb like that other than rip it right the fuck out of your situation? Like, it's for Bunny now. I try not to take recipes out of things anymore, but you can only do so much. Oh my god, that's so funny. I think we're gonna put that in the next one. Put this in the next one. We're gonna put this in the next one. This is fine here. This is fine here. Okay, this needs to be cut down. Oh, how do we feel about this background? Just water. Oh, no, don't leave me. Oh, is it too busy? Might be too busy. I better start weaving. Weaving is a whole other situation, Jam. Is this too busy on water? I think it is too busy on water. What is this chair doing? I really don't know. I just kind of like it. Should I put the chair... Is that more interesting? I don't know what I'm doing with this chair. Sometimes I just put things on Dave, you know? I don't know how to explain. Like, if I have the remote, I'll just put it on his lap. Or if I have something, I'll just put it on his stomach, you know? Like, if he's sitting down. And so sometimes, I call him my chair. So maybe I should put this with Dave's stuff, actually. That's really funny. I kind of like just the eyes. Do I? Maybe I just like the waves. Oh, I really thought I just heard my phone ringing, but it really was not ringing. Okay. It wasn't my phone ringing, so we can put it out the way. All right. I think I like this water here, though. I feel like there's an implication of surrender here, and I'm good with that. So we're gonna commit. I love committing. Scissors. Okay. Anyway, this is a thing I now say to my husband. I don't know all the 5 words lingo. Me and my sister do that to each other. Literally, yesterday we were on the couch watching TV and we both grabbed a bit of our snack and put it on the other's leg. I can't wait to tell Dave this story. I do it all the time. So anyway, he said one day, like, I'm not your chair. And now I call him my chair all the time. And now he likes it more now. Now it's funny for him. Russell, hello. Thank you so much for the sub. I have that in my head too. Oh, am I funk chair? Oh my god, I love you. This is so funny. That is so funny. I'm doing that. I'm calling him funk chair. Was I singing a song, Ernie? I don't even know. Is it the is it that song? Did you put it in my head? I don't know. I didn't totally realize I was making noise. I don't know what comes out of my mind. And whatever. I don't know what goes on over here, Arnie. I have no idea. This looks dope. I'm leaving the rough edge. I'm starting to develop oh no, it's too long. Well, here's what we'll do. We're gonna put it in. We're gonna get it in, guys. Once we get it in, whoever started it has now put it in my head. Well, it was probably me, and I had no idea. Watching tennis, but we'll leave you on lurk. Tennis is real exciting. Do you know someone sent me a video the other day of tennis grunting? Just like the grunts that people make. Sisterhood of the Traveling Song in our heads. I love it. I love you guys so much. This is the best. Okay, here we go. What we're going to do here, and then you'll get your theme song, my love, is we're going to do a new rough edge on this one because I like it so much. This is the coolest ruler. You have to see this. This is from it's called the Color Factory, and it's a museum of color. And so this is like another way to do a ruler. This is 1 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, 1/8 of an inch. So when you're doing art projects, and you can just go by this instead of by numbers. You know what I mean? It's so cool. I love it so much. It makes me so happy. I use it all the time. It's the best ruler ever. And then I told my friends in engineering one day, because I got this years ago, that this was a thing, and they were like, I was like, oh my god, it's good for everything. And they were like, except for measuring. I was like, you can measure 1, 2. It's so funny. Engineers did not understand this very artsy thing. Welcome in, Cricket. Welcome in, my dearest love. Hello. Okay, here we go. I am the Bonita Bunny, so cute and smart and funny. My hair, it smells like honey. He's gonna marry me one day. But he already did, because he wrote that for me before we got married. Alright, that'll be the rough edge we're gonna live with today. It's fine. We're gonna be happy with it. Rough enough. Are you rough enough? It's just endless. Songs just keep on coming. Bunny Radio. He has to write me a new song. We've been married years. Years now, guys. Years. But you can't rush genius, you know? Anyway, this is a tuck. So we can have something awesome tucked in here. We'll have to think about that. And this will be so pretty with this background. I love it. This is so much better. I think that this is a line experiment that my sister did in school that she gave me to craft with. So that makes me even happier. I love sister elements. Okay, we're finally into blank spaces. Let's make some choices here. Okay, this is nature. Okay, we need to have like a nature section and a travel section. This is travel. This is nature. I know these things are related, but they're not, you know? It's not the same. This is travel. This is the next one. This is travel. This is travel. This is not. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 travel, and 1, 2 nature. So 5 travel, 7, 5, 6, 7. Yes, thank you for the hydrate, NC. NC fire. That song also gets stuck in my head, and I have to tell myself I am not the Bonita Bunny. Why not? You could be the Bonita Bunny. It's funny because he wrote that when he was exclusively calling me Bonita at the time. You're so cute and smart and funny. He was exclusively calling me Bonita. That's like I would come in and he's like, "Hey Bonita," like that was my name at the time when we were engaged. Now it's Bun. Like now I'm just Bun. Or Bun, I guess. Does he call me Bun? I think it's just Bun. It's just one syllable Bun. Oh, and also Boo. I've been Bun and Boo exclusively, I think, for a couple months now. It's funny because I don't necessarily... I just realized that I have no sound on my computer. Can you hear sounds from my desktop? I never turned my sound on. I really hope you're not hearing sounds you shouldn't be hearing. I'm so sorry if you were. I guess I should turn the sound on my computer. Okay, great. Oops. Anyway, now he calls me Boo, I think exclusively. It's hard to sort of pay attention because I just sort of hear the energy of it. I don't necessarily hear the literal words that he says to me. I just recognize he's talking to me, you know? I get Boo a lot too, but it's usually when I make a bad pun. Oh, no. No, he calls me Boo. Because it was Bunny Boo for a while. So now it's just Boo. Yeah. So now it's Bun and Boo from Bunny Boo. Which started as Bonita Bunny, which became Bunny Boo. Yeah. We're obsessed with each other, me and my husband. I don't even know what I call him. Oh, I call him Mr. Man a lot right now. Like, even to other people. I'll be like, let me talk to Mr. Man about that. Like, it used to be like a very... I call him Funk Chair, that's right. We're going to read a children's book someday called Are You My Chair? That's what we decided. I do call him Funk Chair. That's what I call him now. I call him... Sometimes I do call him David. Weird. Weird. Oh my god, Jim and Sophie! That makes me so happy. Okay, I had to get all this writing off of this situation. It's so pretty. Is this what we're going to do with the eyeballs? Yes, potentially that is what we're going to do with the eyeballs. Yeah, that feels better, but this needs a strong side, so let's cut this clean. Was there something else in here that I shouldn't have thrown on this side? Because I put a bunch of stuff aside for the next one. Like, what is this? Like, maybe this could stay. Oh, no. That can't stay. That has to go. Alright, fine. That's fair enough. Those are definitely for the future. Okay. This needs a nice edge. You owe me a Coke. Jamfi R1. Oh, boy. Our existence is multiplying. I think that's beautiful. So the next project that I'm working on, the writing project I'm trying to finish right now, I'm working through, is the premise is the interconnectedness of consciousness. And man, it is tricky to write when you're trying to communicate two people entwined in each other's brains. But I think, Sophie, you're going to love it when I write it and let you read it. The first part was from one person's perspective, and the part 12 was from a different person's perspective. So that was cool. Jam, your writing stream was awesome, and you should definitely do one again soon for accountability and my personal delight. And the second part, I thought was going to be all from two people's point of view at one time. But I think it's actually going to be like 6 from their point of view, 2 from another person's point of view, 1 third person, and 1 from another person. And that seems so messy. So I don't really know how I feel about that. This is why I'm a little stalling. This is why I'm a little stalled, because I just don't know how to integrate all that concept. That's like a lot, I feel like. I was good with 11 parts one thing, 1 part another thing. But 6 parts one thing, 2 parts another thing, 1 part a third thing. Like, that's 4 different perspectives in one. I don't know. You know what I mean? 4 perspectives in 1 part, in 1 act. It feels a little messy, but I guess if that's what it has to do to feel cohesive for the purpose of it, that's what we gotta do. But yeah, it feels like a lot, you know? Thanks for the lurk, Soph. I love you. Every day of your life. I just think I need to see it written down, you know? Love you. Love our love arguments. No, I love you. Ah. Yeah, I want to cover all of that. Okay, so that's a lot less. Writing available. It's not rubber cement, guys. It's not rubber cement. The book I'm currently reading is like that, but it works because I know each of the characters really well from previous books where it wasn't from their perspective. I feel like if it's set up that you have a different perspective every chapter, that's consistent. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're set up to understand that the perspective is constantly changing. If you read Act 1 and you had 11 parts, 11 chapters in one person's perspective, and the end was like the unusual pop of a different perspective, that makes sense, right? But how does it make sense if you have 7 parts or 8 parts, one point of view? Well, it kind of makes sense because they're a little bit presented as a 3. It's 2 and 1, and they're always together. So on that level, it almost makes sense for them to share it. But it's weird for it to be, maybe that's it. Maybe I need to put like 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1. Like, maybe that would make sense. This is great to talk out, guys. Because it just feels so shocking. But I can move them around. It's not the end of the world to move things around. Jam, I'm loving these emotes that you're throwing at me right now. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think I will do that. I think I'll just move it slightly so that it's 2 of them, 1 of the other, because they come as a 3. They do come as a 3, and they are presented as a 3 in general. They are always together or always heading to each other. You know, like they operate as a team. So it would make complete sense for that to be more, because then if it's 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, or even 3 and 1, would be less shocking. Because if it's 3 and 1, well, the books I'm reading, it changes depending on who's involved in the big important stuff that's happening. Normally we hear from a captain guy quite often, but at the moment he's away on his own adventure, and I haven't heard from him at all this book, but I know I will, and when I do, it'll probably be 2 or 3 chapters from, yeah, but that's like a rhythm, like that's an established, like, the reason that book is successful is because you know exactly how to expect that movement, right? The author is consistent with when they change perspective, how they're using the perspective. Like, that is an established brand of perspective. I have a much more, this is a much more calculated, I haven't been switching perspectives all the time. Do you know what I mean? Like, I haven't set up that narrative. I had one perspective for a very long time. But I think I could do 3 in 1. Or 2 1. Hold on one second. Sorry, my nose just started dripping. I don't understand what's going on there, but okay. Okay, this needs to be now just nailed down. Okay. This feels organic to me. All right, we're putting this down. I like this idea. I think even if I look at how I have it written, that would actually probably be a very good rhythm, and it would probably keep us up to date. Because if I was doing it from the third person's perspective, and I was like, oh, now I'm going back in time. I don't have to go back in time. I can stay in that time and be in his perspective in that moment, and then establish him before you meet him. Because he was kind of just coming up at the, like, he was coming up for me at a weird spot, and I didn't like how he was showing up, but I didn't know how to fix it. And I think we just fixed it together, friends. I think that's what we did. You guys are the best. Because then it would establish them as a 3 more also. And him on his own. He isn't a misfit. So it's not like bad for him to not quite fit, but... Is Bunny comfortable? Bunny's never been more comfortable in her life because I have this new chair and it's really freaking great. Although I do need to rearrange my supportive garments because they are annoying the shit out of me, which we're obviously just going to do right on cam and not take any privacy. Could be a memory situation. Person is See, that's what I was doing. I was doing a memory situation and then I started to not love it. Because it felt like we were going back in time in a bad way. Like, the plot is barreling forward. So to go back at that moment felt very weird to me. And it felt very weird every time I read it. I was like, what did we do? We did what now? So this makes total sense. I think, Arnie, you fixed it. You really did. That we're gonna put it in chronological order so we don't have to go back again. Because part of the issue is that in the first part, the plot is in the present tense, and we only go back for backstory purposes. In the second part, we start with the backstory, because it's so dramatic. And there's no way to not do that, because the plan works. You have to meet them, and the way that their brains work, because it's complex. So my plan was to meet them, and bring them up to date, and then continue the plot forward. So if we're meeting them in the past, perfect. We'll meet all 3 of them in the past. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we'll be up to date with the future on 3, on the second 3. We're going to write this down, because this is actually making perfect sense to me. So then it's backstory. It's, yeah, this is good. It's going to be twins, radar. Twins, radar. That's 6. And then that is cohesive in itself. All right, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is going to be the crone. No option there. 11 can be the wild discussion in third person. That's fine. So then we have 4 more left. And that makes more sense now. Because it can be... We can split 4 between 3 people in a way that makes sense, since we've just given equal space to all of them. So that makes better sense. I just have to figure out what part of the plot goes in each of those parts for Act 2. And what's amazing is that on stream, we only moved parts 1 and 2, and I feel very good about that. And this is the perfect place to add radar. Love it. Twins radar. That's perfect. And I already have it written, so when I write it down, it'll be in the right order, and that's so much better than computer nonsense. Getting shit done. Why is this still uncomfortable? Like, what is going on my body right now? Okay, that's better. But this chair is amazing. I'm so excited. Thanks for the comfort, Redeem. I really did address some moments of discomfort here. Okay, this is what we're doing here. We're going to cut this down to a nicer situation. What is this song? Is there words to this song? Something like that, right? Right? That's it? That's the song? It's unusual for me to not know every word to every song. That's unusual. Okay, we're doing. I should have trimmed this better before I glued it down. This is a little too big. It's fine. It's fine. We'll fix it. But not at this moment. Okay. Okay, now what? Okay, I like this. I like this plan. All right, we're going to do this. We're going to cut this in nice to the photo. I think I might leave it jagged. Will I leave it jagged? I could cut it down. It doesn't have to be jagged. How do we feel? No, we're going to make it nice and cut the words off also. I don't really love extraneous words on my images, which is funny because I keep taking them from magazines who love putting words on images, you know? All right, now we have a nice image here. And we're going to play with that. Then we're going to do this guy here. Oh, do you know what we're going to do, though? We're going to cut the white, and we're going to make this a poem. That's what we're going to do. I haven't done this in a long time, and I love it when I do it, so we're going to do that. Hey, how we doing, Buccaneer? Hello. Welcome in. We're getting some crafting done today. We might do 5 other things if I have time, but this is the first thing we need to do. How are you doing, sir? We're about to make a poem for fun and celebration. We're going to use blue. Do you know what sucks about this already is this is actually a well-written article, and so it's going to be annoying to ruin it. But I'm sure that will make my poem ever the better. But these are actually beautiful sentences. It's usually very easy to do this because the sentences are terrible and I just pick nice words. But this is actually very nice sentences. I feel ever so slightly bad for ruining this person's article. It's really well written. But I would prefer having a really good... Just having a lovely time. A lovely time. That's delightful. We are also having a lovely time. Thank you for adding your lovely time to our lovely time. So all I'm doing here is removing any words I don't like. Basically, you keep the words you like and you block out words you don't like. And this is actually, I've already missed a word I did like because I didn't like the whole sentence, which is annoying. But it is super fun, at least as an author. This is actually a really cool article. I do feel kind of bad that I ruined it. She's a great writer. I'm assuming it's a woman because it's amazing. Maybe that's rude. And I cut it out, so I have no idea. This is so beautifully written. I can't believe how I've just destroyed this person's writing. Okay, so these are the words that we kept. Here we go. A tight bend, then a straight drop into mirror like stillness ahead. Lazily drift forward, a total contradiction. Then someone from the group explodes, surface of the river. Gravity will be defied, time slows down. In the deep emerald waters, moon showers, cove, a rock peninsula juts into the river, an impressive view. Enveloping light, music, insects, birds, frogs, and bats echo around, and the stars come out. The fire rages, and larger than life shadow play ensues. The leaping flames, smoldering coals, play, navigation, river, voluminous, safely, river. Paddling through sections that may have seemed impossible during the first couple of days are now tackled with relative ease. Morning, percussive beats, relax and drift through the rain. Past a waterfall, the canyon continues to narrow until it forms a fully enclosed arch. Down to the river, escape plan becomes clear, tree at the mouth. Achieved by ascending. Ascenders can freely up, sliding back down. Thick jungle canopy threatens to envelop the well-trodden track. The path widens. Real life. Hounds run alongside. Entrance into a small village. That's where we are. I know, right? They did a great job. I just stole half their words away. I did nothing. I can't believe I really thought I should have known better. This is a very good magazine. I'm always making fun of them because it's called Luxury Magazine. The only reason I have Luxury Magazine, I need to be very clear. I'm a normal person. The only reason I have Luxury Magazine is because David used to work for a company that would get all these magazines, and when they would throw them out, he would bring them home to me because I love ripping up magazines. Because David loves me, even though he hates my magazine obsession. So anyway, at one point, they were throwing out a ton of them, and I got a ton of them, and the last, I could show it to you, actually. I was going to do a video on YouTube. I destroyed that magazine top to bottom, and what I did, I chose the words to keep. Yes, I did. But it was a really good article, because I've done this many times, and it has not been that cool. This is very well written. Luxury Magazine, the first time I saw it, had a huge section about buying your yacht and leisure activities to purchase for your yacht. And I was like, LOL. You know what I mean? Nonsense. It was so funny to me. I can barely discuss it. So I kept that magazine and I destroyed it. I'll show it to you if you want to see it. But I basically did the same thing I just did, but with the whole magazine. So I kept parts and articles that I thought were cool, and then covered everything else with stuff that I thought was cool, so that it's just now a cool magazine, in my opinion. Or just stuff I couldn't bring myself to cover all of the yacht stuff, because it's so ridiculous. Or like the yacht accessories section. It's just so funny to me. So I kept parts of that. And I'm back and forth on whether I want to keep these together or not. But they obviously go together, and so I feel a little weird not keeping them together. But I could obviously do like that or this. But I think the cohesion is better. We're going to stick with cohesion. I thought it was so funny. Like, just genuinely so funny how, like, the audience that they were talking to was so wealthy that I just kind of see it as a joke. Because not that it's a bad thing to have a lot of money, and not that it's a bad thing to make money off of people who make money. But just, like, you had an article about picking your yacht, bro. Like, that is I'm not shaming anyone for having gajillions of dollars. I, too, aspire to have gajillions of dollars. But I believe that when I have a gajillion dollars, I will still buy magazines to tear them up. And not to pick my yacht. Like, that's sort of, I want $300 just to throw away on magazines so that I can buy better quality images to cut up to make cool stuff. I don't want to buy the magazines to pick out my yacht. You know what I mean? Call me crazy. I don't know. Anyway, this is from Luxury Magazine. And this was an article about pack rafting. Clearly the new American pastime. And he or she, I assume it's a she because it was such good writing, but it very well could have been a he, and I'm sorry if I'm rude. He went to Mexico and went on a pack rafting experience. Clearly a very sporty endeavor. You know, a lot of physical, you know, they climbed out of the ravine at the end. They didn't walk out. They had to, so after like a 5-day excursion where you're paddling the whole time, right? So it's constant motion for 5 days. They then had to hike out. I assume they hiked in as well. That's very cool. That's a very cool adventure. I feel a little bad I destroyed him, but whatever. I get to today. I have no idea. Oh! Should I have kept that image? What did I just destroy? What did I do? I'm keeping this one. Fuck that. That's beautiful. There was another half to this. It's gone. Gone forever. I don't know what happened to the other part of this page. I like that so much better. I love the abstract feel so much more. Yes, great. And way more words. Thank you for your kind words, friends. Thank you, Buccaneer. It was super fun. You just take out... I guess I just took out a lot of the context and kept a lot of their imagery. He or she. Dave's a very good writer. Men can be very good writers. I'm not trying to be judgy. It's just like, what an image, you know? But like, that's so cool too. What do? Do I pick the walkway? It's just so many words that I don't want to have to cover. This is so much more abstract. We're going with abstract. The energy will still be behind it. It's fine. Yeah, no word side. Thank you for agreeing with me. I love you. At least now I know I'm singing it. I think we've escalated. I started doing this a long time ago where if I cut something I don't mean to cut, I just put it back up. I just like paste it back together. Like, I don't care. If it's what I wanted, I'm gonna get what I want. So you will see this. This is a constant thing in my collages if you look very closely. Fits the color theme. Yeah, I like it. I like it way better. Obviously, they're from the same article. I think it's from the same country. It's from the same section of the thing. But I like the abstract image instead of having to think about the words also. That's great. And fits better into the travel theme. Okay, these two we're going to put together, right? Oh, no, this one we have no plan for. This is missing an image to go with. So we're going to leave this page with it. And then these two are beachy, so we're going to put the two beachy things together. How are we going to cut this up? Unless when we cut it up, it fits on one page, in which case that's fine. And then we'll do that. And we can have it all together in the travel section. I don't know what I'm going to do to close up this book. I did actually think all these images would finish it up, but there's some I really do want to keep for the next one. I forgot about that. Unless I just put them here and it's a smoother transition into what's coming. That's an interesting idea, actually, now that I say that out loud. I've never thought about transitioning from one book to another before. That could be interesting. I could be interested in that idea. Because if I put these images here at the end, it will definitely make the shocking theme shift to the next one less shocking. And I don't really want to shock even myself that much. Because it really is a very different vibe on the next one. I think this is a good idea. I think I am going to use all these images here. They might not all fit, and if they don't, then they will already fit with the theme of the next one, and it will be a seamless transition. This is a good idea. This is a good idea. I like this idea. Will this fit on one page? This will totally fit on one page. I don't need all of these images. Okay, let's do this. Let's do an inside and an outside. We can cut all of this down. What do we want to cut? Or do we want to do it more abstract? Like, what if I did it sideways? Because that's actually the images I care the most about. We're going to do it sideways. I don't usually do anything sideways like that, but we're going to do this sideways. Because these are the images that are most unique. This is unusual for me. And then I can just keep this one with the beach that I like so much on the side. And no one needs these. This is ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. What it isn't is complete because it needs something behind it. This does not need anything behind it. I'm fine with this exactly how it is. Do you know what? Instead of putting something behind it. Oh, I forgot. Guys, my washi tape is missing. I don't know what to do. I have an entire box of washi tape I cannot find. I don't know what I did. I had a lot of it out with me because I was working on a project, and I kept only a few. And now I can only find like 2 or 3. I don't know what I did with the box of them. I'm wondering if I put them in a new box and forgot to label the box, and so I'm just missing it, and I have to open every single box I own. That's possible. Which is a little dramatic if you could see my studio. Can you see my studio? I think that... Oh, yeah. Don't get seasick. Hold on. Don't get seasick. Do you see the boxes in the studio? Do you understand? I'd have to open every single one of those, and that's only one wall. There's a second wall exactly like that. I have absolutely no idea what I've done. Well, it's a space. That's a lot of boxes. The goal is obviously to have all clear boxes so that we can see exactly what is in everything. That's our goal. But it's actually expensive to just buy like 100 boxes at once. It's not like the cheapest thing we've ever done. So we're still looking for a cost-effective plan there. But we do want all clear boxes. That's our goal, is to have all clear boxes so you can see exactly what's inside everyone. Which is why I'm obsessed with saving my jars, because those are clear. But where the hell did I put my washi tape? You know what I'm saying? And it's actually very organized chaos. It's just so much more organized than it has been. Most of those boxes are projects. So, like, everything for the project is in the box, you know? Maybe it's that box. Hold on. I'm going to go check one. Nope, it wasn't that box. No idea. Literally no idea what I did. Here's the thing though, right? I went to the box and I took all of these things out of the box. And then returned to this room, used them, and now cannot put them back. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, fortunately, this is a beach-themed one, so we will just use that. But I really don't understand, truly, how I went and took stuff out of a box and now can't find the box that I took stuff out of. You know what I mean? It's like very annoying. It's fine. Whatever. We're going to use this washi. Even in my insanity, I did have the right washi for the job, so I really shouldn't be complaining. But I am, because I have a lot of fucking washi. And I've put a lot of money into that washi collection, you know? You normally do the opposite, where you put something away and then can't find it? Oh shit, that was not as far as it needed to go. Take stuff out of the box and then can't find the stuff. Oh. Yeah, I would say sometimes that happens to me also, but it's more likely that this would happen, is that I take something out of the box and have no idea where it came from. Which is, I admit, unusual. I'm not saying it makes any sense, but that does happen to me. Because I think what happens is I take it out, right? And then I'm looking at what's in it and I have a different idea of how to organize it. So then I reorganize it and forget what I did reorganizing it, you know? It was in an open box so that you could see right into it and you could pull stuff out of it. And that's how I pulled out exactly what I wanted. They had been on a different cradle. I got like a tape cradle. And for tape, where everything was on like a spinner or whatever, it was awful. It was supposed to be a genius idea. It was terrible. Hold on, I realized I never opened the door. Hold on 1 second. That's the part that confuses me. Oh my god, is it this box? Absolutely not. Not even remotely that box. Bummer. Huge bummer. It was in an open box, guys. That's what's confusing. Is I had a small open box of all the tape so that I could quickly, like, scrounge through it instead of dealing with it. You know? No idea. Absolutely no idea. Anyway, this page is done. Okay. Now, we have 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15 pages left. And just rough count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, oh my god, 13, 14, 15. I guess that's exactly what we're doing. Alright. Alright. Fine. That seems pretty prophetic that I pulled exactly the number of pages out that I needed to finish the book. I guess that's what we're doing. We're finishing the book. So then this is going to go here. This is going to go here. We'll do this one. We'll do this one. We'll do this one. Oh, this is not exactly the right number of pages, but it will bring us home. That's it. I had 2 extras. I can't count. It's fine. Where's my washi, guys? I'm going to have to go through everything in studio. I've been thinking, so like maybe a month and a half ago or 2 months ago, I went through everything in the studio for an art project. If it helps, mine is to the right. Well, thank you so much. Wait, the left. Okay. Well, as long as you know where yours are, that's going to help. I bet you have a wicked washi tape collection, sir. I bet it's awesome. And on top of some drawers just off camera. I think you're probably right. Like a month ago, I went through all of my stuff. Everything. Almost. And I was thinking the other day that I want to go through everything again. Which is weird. It's just weird. I have 2. You have 2? What do you have? I think I've got to go through everything again. I know it's only been 2 months, but I didn't literally go through every single thing, and I think I have to go through literally every single thing. Okay, what I do want to do, though, is use these washi tapes for the last section here, because the next book is very washi heavy, and I want to be consistent with that, as we're going to now focus on making this a transition into the future. So we've started here. Love that. We are going to glue it down still. A black one with white dots and a black and white hatched one. That's awesome. What did you get them for? Were you working on a project? What I have done in the past when I'm so focused on the images is I'll finish the whole book of images, and then at the end of the year that I worked on it, I'll go back through and just write commentary on like big picture thoughts going back through the years or year or whatever. Like I'll just revisit the whole concept again and how I feel about the images now with more context. I was just stuffing around with using them in conjunction with some bullet journaling. Love that! Love that exploration for you. That is fantastic. One of the things I have historically really struggled with is using my crafting stuff. And I've talked about this on stream before, but like all of a sudden I'm like, I'm using all my stuff. I'm just using all my stuff. I have so much cool stuff. I'm just using it all. So I'm no longer worried when I'm like, I want to use my washi tape. I'm like, yeah, we're going to use the washi tape. I ended up not having a need for them, but they're still there in case I think of one. Yeah. You know what? Any time is the right time to experiment with where washi belongs, you know? People ask me what washi is for. I literally don't even know how to answer them. I'm like, for everything, man. I use it for everything. For anything. Like, anytime I'm like, this needs a little bit of color, I'm like, where's the washi? But also, I love the rough borders you can make. I love how easy it is to apply, remove, change. Like, there's nothing I don't love about washi. I think it's a miracle. I tell people it's crafting tape, which is true, but it's more than just... Like, it's not always, like, not every washi tape is actually useful, because not every stick is good. Like, some do not have good stick. Alright, cool. It's not perfect. Love that. I am actually really excited. I've never focused on transitions before between books. I think this is a very cool idea. I usually just finish one thought and start the next one, but I did start the next book before I had finished this one, so it makes sense that this is the time, you know, to consider how how they intersect. Like, this is the first time I've ever done that. Usually I finish a whole book first and then start the next one. I've never started another one when I still had one going before. So I think it's the perfect time. I think this is perfect. And I am loving this exploration right now. I'm not loving that this washi. This is my first time using this washi and it's not going well. Excuse me. Hi. There we go. Oh, I see. This is one of those washi experiences. Okay, some washi comes like this, where there's strips of paper underneath. Alright, how do we want to do this? Strip of paper. Maybe it was just the outside. Maybe it's not a permanent situation. Hard to tell yet. One of the things that happens... Yes, Lurk, my love. Thank you for being here. One of the things that happens a lot in my family is we'll say we put something somewhere safe and we can never find it again. So I try to never do that anymore. I never try to put something somewhere safe because you often forget I think it's because you feel so secure that it's safe that you forget where it is. That's my thought on the psychology there. So everything in my life looks a little haphazard because I don't want to put it somewhere safe. This is why I'm confused, is because I'm more likely to just leave the box of washi out. Just out. On top of something, haphazardly, than to put it away. That's like the weirder part for me. It's like, why do I not know where this box is? But I'm sure when I go through everything, I'll find it. I just can't imagine what I've done. Maybe I put them in a bag and I don't remember, and they're in a bag and that's why I can't find them. I must have reorganized them somehow, because otherwise I'd know where they are. Excuse me. I'm trying to talk to you here. What are you doing? Okay, that's cool. One washi, more washi. I love this. I love this. This is good. Okay. No, oh wait, we wanted to cover this up immediately. Because I have no patience for this many words. I need a different washi for that. I guess I'm just gonna have to use... I bet I'll find it when I use up all the washi that's here, maybe. Maybe that's what will happen. I'm also fine with that. I just want them all back. But when I was younger, not being able to find it would keep me from making art. Now I'll just use whatever I can find, you know? I don't have time to not make art. I've got to make it. Alright, I will find another image to cover this with. Oh, do I have my sticker book? I might be able to use a sticker book to fix this problem. All right, let's get the chair. Well, let's fix the chair first. We've got an interesting chair problem here. It's a little something. I think that's fine. Let's not go crazy. Okay, here's what we're going to do though. I'm going to glue the top of this and not the bottom so that I have an option to come back and cover the words later, like all the legalese down here. So we're just going to put the chair here and cover these words here. And then we'll have this room here to cover. I guess I could cut it off actually. I could cut it off. Let's cut it off. Why not? We could do that. Then I only have to cover the SunTrust situation. Oh yeah, that looks way better. Great. So then there'll be another image that I'll cover. I'll cover here. That's much better. I'm leaving all the light fixture edges rough for sure. It's consistent with what's coming in the future, and I love it. The next one has a much rougher feel to it, so I think it's perfect to have that rough start now, you know? This one I don't want rough. This one I want to be pretty. There's no rhyme or reason to how I glue this stuff down. Sometimes I do designs in the glue. Sometimes I leave space in case I want to make it a tuck and put something under it later. Sometimes I just cover the whole back of it and let it pucker on the front. Like, I don't know why I do what I do, really. But sometimes I've been doing top and bottom more just to leave options for tucking something in the future if I want to. Because sometimes it annoys me if I don't have that option, even if I don't want to use it. I just want the option to use it. So I've been doing top and bottom more lately so that if I find something that makes sense to put here in the future, I can do it. One of my rules is that everything I make, I can change at any time. There's no rules about when I can or can't change something. I can change anything at any time. So there's stuff that I made 10 years ago. I'll go in and I'll add washi tape if I want to. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing I can't do to my own art. And I think if I didn't feel that way, I wouldn't finish anything. I wouldn't do anything because I would feel like it's never quite finished and can I move on? I'm like, you can do anything you want ever. It's unconditional permission for psychoticness at all times. And I really needed that unconditional permission, I think. How do I want to do this? And I like changing stuff later because my skill set changes, right? Or like there'll be a day where I'm doing stamps and I'm like, man, did I ever go over that project with stamps? And I'll just go into a project and add a whole new layer of stuff by just stamping different things that I'd never thought to stamp previously. I am really determined to use this this what's up with those eyes thing, and this is, I guess, where it's happening, because I don't know what my deal is with this. I've had this for so long. Some things I'm just like, it's time to use this or I'm throwing it out, because if I've had it for more than like 5 years, it's a magazine clipping. If I don't want it, I don't know what it's doing here. So sometimes I'm just like, okay, if you don't use this in the next month, we're throwing it out. Like, that's it. I can't keep everything forever, you know? This is a new phenomenon. I have historically just kept everything forever. Okay, great. Hi, kitty. I love when cats sneak into my journal when I don't mean for them to be there. Cat energy. Bunny has a cat. Oh my god, we did it. I mean, I know that I'll want to change this a million times in the future, but I do feel really good about this. Okay. This one's going to be washied. No, it's not. I think we had our washi moment. And I think it felt really good when we had it. So we're just going to commit to this being a full page down. Nope, Chuck. This is just going to be the full, complete finale. Yo, we finished this book. We're going to consecrate it right now. It's it. I write myself love notes all the time. I didn't used to, but I do now. Okay, there was a spot that we wanted to cover with something. I do kind of want to do stickers here. So let's go back to the beginning of today. No. You're a little stuck here. I don't know how you got here, but now you've got to stay. I actually love that. That's exactly where it goes. Oh, love it. I have no idea why I love that, but I love it. It's exactly the right place. Out of my mind is why. I'm out of my mind. Okay. I did want to go through this last section with stickers. yeah. No, that's good. Oh, it makes perfect sense because I had this washi stuff in here. That's so funny. So actually, when I was doing this the first time, I had a bunch of stuff that I ended up hating and I took out, but I had already done a bunch of washi art, which I thought was so cool. So I left the washi art and then went back, and it took me months to get back to the washi art. But then I end with different washi. So actually, that's really cool, and I do really like how that works. That's great. Okay, we need some stickers. This is where it starts to feel like we didn't actually get some depth. We need some more depth. And I have some really wacky, weird stickers here, and we're going to use some of them. Because I'm in a sticker place. I'm actually kind of on a vendetta to use all these stickers in this book. I don't know what's wrong with me. Let's just do butterflies. There are so many butterflies in this book, and I just want to use all of them. And so let's use stickers to cover as many things as we can in this book. We're just going to put this one here. And then we're going to get a bigger one to cover this because there's definitely a bigger one. Hey, KNS, how we doing, buddy? KNS, bud. We will do a pop and squish as soon as I find this butterfly. Because there are huge butterflies here. Is this going to be big enough? And a hydrate, how sweet of you. I think this might be big enough. Yeah, that'll do it. That will do it. Love that. Oh man, here we go. Pop and squish. Pop. Ermacurd! Oh, that was a terrible pop. Hold on. Hi, Rose. Nice. Nice. Squeeze! Squeeze! I just can't squish without saying squeeze, you know? It just is what it is. Okay, what's the next one? It's a craft room. Hey, baby girl. Then we gotta hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. And then I am the Bonita Bunny. So cute, so smart, and funny. My hair, it smells like honey. He's gonna marry me one day. Except he already did. And the stretch. That's really nice. How long have we been live? I don't even know. Oh, shit. I totally missed my stretch break. Thank you, buddy. I usually have timers for stretch breaks, but I've been so bad lately. Okay. I found a couple more images we can use. All right. Stretching. Stretch one. Nicola, I was actually thinking about you because I was like, oh, man. I was like, oh, man, I'm crafting. Where's our Nicola? I hope she has got papers. I have tons of points I got you. I used to be really good about this. Oh, good, because there's another hour and 45 minutes that you missed. So if I have to leave, you can go back and watch them right away. You'll have another hour and a half set up. Oh, good. Good stretching. Okay. All right, we are in a sticker phase. We've just finished this book. Finished is a relative term because my rule, I was just talking about this, my rule is that I can touch anything. So even if it's something I did 10 years ago, 5 years ago, last week, if I thought it was done and I want to add something to it, I could add to it. So finished is relative, but we did fill all the blank space in this book. I've done my minimum quota, so I'm on my extras now, but yes, I sat down and was like, Bunny is on! Yes! It's exciting. Productivity is up! Bunny is a little insane and tired, but we're doing what we're doing. I thought we'd be doing Minecraft today, but no, I was like, let's just do this real quick. And now this is what we're doing, so We might still Minecraft if I have time. But we're getting close to event time now, so I'm probably going to have to finish this and pop off. But we're doing all butterflies. And maybe some snakes. My friends and I are interesting people, as I'm sure you're surprised. And recently there was some research being done in the group about butterflies and illusions. And the link, there's a philosophical link, not just with butterflies and transformation, but with butterflies and illusions. And for me, snakes are my primary illusion imagery. So I think I decided that we wanted to do all butterflies, but now that I'm thinking about it, we need to also do the snakes, because there's a lot of snakes in this book, and I've wanted to use them and have been hesitant for some reason, and I feel like we're just going to use them all. So anyway, I have a ton of butterflies to use, and we're just going to put them everywhere, because I don't have a specific butterfly project on the horizon right now. So we're just going to do it. But I do want to cover as many words as possible, because I don't like other people's words in my projects, you know? I don't have my full scrap box right here, which is probably not a great thing. So we're just going to use what we've got, because that's what we got. Sorry I wasn't on sooner for the beginning. I was up till 3 a.m. and now it's 8 a.m. Oh, goodness. Sweetheart, you're allowed to sleep. You don't ever have to apologize to me for not being here. And Bunny loves when people sleep. It's very important to sleep. Sleep is a critical aspect of everything in your life. Please sleep. But also, I'm very glad you're here. So, waking or sleeping, Bunny loves you. Where's the glue, guys? What did I do? Here it is. What the hell is it doing over here? No one knows. No one can explain the insanity of the bunny. Oh man, I just filled this recently and it is already very low. So I must be real busy. That's how I know I'm real busy, because this was full to the brim, I think, last week. I must be very busy. I guess I was really busy because I made a bunch of art for my mantelpiece. I made 16 pieces of small art this week. I seen the notifications like, I has to go see. Thank you for being here. KNS, I don't know what I did to deserve your love, but I'm really appreciative of it. All right, we need a big ass butterfly to cover that guy up right there. I know there are big butterflies in here, and oh, that's weird. Let's do that. That's definitely big enough to cover. I have no idea. Not that I haven't seen this, but that's a weird little prince on an insect right there. That's funny. We need something big to cover that. Do we have a huge butterfly? I feel like we must, because I don't usually use the butterflies. Man, there's so many snakes in here. We're gonna use all the snakes today. I don't usually use the butterflies. That might be big enough to cover most of it. Well, it'll cover half of it. So let's find another one. Oh, here we go. Let's this right off. Hold on, let's find another place for this guy. Oh, that's great. We're just putting butterflies on everything because I just want to use all these butterflies. But this is a huge butterfly. And we're going to use it. Do I want to put something under this? It's not a very strong stick, so if I change my mind, I can change it. I could maybe put something under that to make it a little bit more cohesive. What is this doing? I need to glue this down better. I love your craftiness. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, let's get a snake in here. I have so many snakes. And I've been hesitant to use them, and I don't want to hesitate anymore. This is we're going to go with butterflies and snakes. Love it. I can come back and change this at any time at all. And the sticks are, again, the stick is not very strong on these stickers, so it's very easy to take them off, actually. Great. Now we've covered all the writing, and we can come back and improve it in the future. This is great. We have a butterfly. I'd like one more butterfly on this page. Am I being a little erratic with the butterflies? For sure. For sure. No question. I don't love this one here. I don't like the colors. Come to me. Come to me. Because I'm telling you, the stick is just not very strong. But this is a good color. Yes, that's the color we wanted. Okay. Where do we want this? We could put it right there. Nice. Okay, we need one for here. There are so many butterflies in this book. Oh, actually, does this cover it? It does not fully cover it. No, it does not. But where does it go? Let's just put it down where it goes. Oh, perfect. Oh, I love that. Right in the grass. Okay, great. No butterflies here, no butterflies here. Were you hiding your butterflies? Did I miss butterflies? I feel like I did. I feel like they might have been moths, and I am going to be picky about this. Moths are not the same. They have totally different imagery, meaning everything. Yeah. Oh, there are two butterflies. Right? No, there's one butterfly, and those are moths. Okay. I have one more butterfly, which we will put right there. Great. Now, where was the one that I was on the fence? Oh, we need to cover this section. And I have stone. Will that cover it? Let's see how we do with a nice cut stone. Because I can put washi to cover a small space, but I want everything else covered fully. Love it. Love that. Oh, great. This is so productive. You guys help me so much. I love you. Nicola, we also figured out I know that you're busy. You can ignore me totally. But we also figured out one of my plot issues this morning. Or my structure. It's really a structure issue. It's less a plot issue, more a structure issue. And I feel fucking great about it. Just talking it out with you guys. Dev's still here and listening. The vibes are relaxing. I'm glad that my insanity is relaxing to you. Because I'm literally sitting here. Earlier, Arnie told me I was singing. I had no idea I was humming a song. No idea. I'm like out of my actual mind, though. So I'm glad that my insanity is good for you. All right. We've covered it with washi, as we always should do. Great. I really don't like when words I haven't decided that I want are on my things. I think that's a totally reasonable way to feel. But, I'm just being clear. But in the best way. Oh, good. I'm glad. Oh, we should put a butterfly right on that. Those are moths, as I've said. We're being picky. I'm literally going to leave no butterfly behind in this book. I need to be clear. This sticker book is huge. Do you understand? Do you see my hand? Do you see this is like a full-size book size. And there are now whole pages that are like almost totally empty. And I'm just on a vendetta to finish this book. I like really want to use all my stuff. And I feel like I don't want this sticker energy to, like, this has a very specific vibe, and I want my stuff that I make to fit into its own era, you know, and like have a look for that time period. So I've been using these for a few years, and I want this phase to finish in the next year or so. So I'm trying to be more aggressive. Like, I don't want this to be what I'm still using in 5 years. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a little more aggressive in using everything in this book. And if a couple things pop up later, I think it will add cohesion overall. But, that's fine. But I'm just trying to use all my shit, bro. I'm trying to use all my shit. I'm actually getting really inspired. There's these huge florals. I'm gonna do a garden book, I think. I think I am going to do that, and I'm just going to use all of these florals. I haven't decided how I want to do it or what concept I want to put with it, because there's a lot of them that are frames, so I could put something in the floral frame, which would be very interesting visually if it's an unusual item to go in a garden. Oh, that's it. That's what we're doing. Nice. Snake. And here we're doing, as I said, we're going to do all snakes and butterflies. Because there is a cohesion there in purpose. And some of these I know I have to use for my steampunk book that I haven't really, or Victorian-ish, steampunkish book. And I haven't actually started that yet. So, okay, we have one butterfly here, but it does not fit color-wise on this page. So we're going to keep looking, but I'm going to mark the page. This is a butterfly page. I'm sorry you can't see this, because it actually is a very cool book. Okay, we're going to do it this way. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to gatekeep you from the sticker book that I'm actively looking through. That's stupid. I'm going to use a bunch of these this Halloween, which I'm already starting to plan. No butterflies. So these are not normal frames. I don't know what I'm going to use some of these for. There are also some unusual fishes. That is a moth. That is a butterfly, which could fit into this color scheme. I could do that. It looks a little dragonfly-ish, but I'm okay with that. This needs to get covered. I don't have a good cover for that size. I wish I had put this on top. How obnoxious is this? Is it too obnoxious? I don't know. Let's test. Actually, kind of like it in a very violent way. Like, it's a bold move. You know what I mean? I don't know that it's the right move, but it is certainly bold. And provides a canvas for my own words here. And I'm going to commit to that. It's committed. It's done. It just feels so different. Once there's no words on it, then it's like, oh, it's missing something. Do you know what I mean? Like, as soon as the words are gone, you see what the composition could be. Let's see if we can get a snake up in here. And we'll change the butterfly. Let's move the butterfly. Yeah, we need a big fat snake in the middle of that. That was a canvas. Oh, so sweet. Where do we want you? Perfect. Perfect. Okay, let's get a big fat snake in the middle of this. Okay, this is a snake. We need paper. Snake. It's not the right snake. Oh, right. I'm supposed to be showing you what I'm flipping through here. I'm sorry. Okay, flip, flip, flip. No butterflies, right? No butterflies. No butterflies. That is definitely a moth. That is a dragonfly. Those are bugs. Do you see this floral? This is a frame. So I feel like if I have the right combination of weird images, I could do some really interesting things with florals from this book. Halloween is coming. I'm using all these Halloween things. Butterflies! All right. Oh, wait, no, we don't want butterflies right now. We're looking for the snake. But this is a butterfly. So we'll keep that page queued up. This is probably not a snake or a butterfly, so we don't need this. I have these, like, Post-its and stuff in the book all the time. All of these are moths. So that I can quickly, like, when I'm doing stuff like this and I want to come back, I just quickly bookmark them. But sometimes I leave them in for a very long time. And today I was like, no, we're doing different stuff now. We're almost through the book. Did I run out of butterflies? Where's my big snake? There was a huge snake in here that I've been putting off using. I did use one earlier, but I really thought there were two. Maybe there's not. Maybe there was just the one and I already used him. Oh my god, there's just the one. Okay, so let's use the other snake then here. He's a beautiful snake. There's nothing wrong with him. Why not? Where do we want him? I don't love when he's not. Thank you for listening. No worries. Just letting you know I'm going to get some food. Yes, 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 of course. Of course. No worries, kiddo. You do you. All right, that's it. That's where we want him. I wouldn't mind another butterfly here. I think that means I've used all the snakes, actually, though. It might just be these few snakes that have been haunting me. Okay, this is 2 butterflies. One is too big. Ah. This is the appropriate size, wrong color. That is a snake. Did I run out of butterflies? Did I already do it? Did I already, like, kill all the butterflies in this book? Use all the butterflies. I didn't kill any butterflies. This is not Skyrim. That is a moth. It's a cool moth, but it is a moth. I think I have finally done it. So then what we're going to do is we're going to make some words, because at the end of this, hi, I just came across your channel while browsing. It's so relaxing. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. April Dawn, welcome in. I've been doing Saturday or Sunday craft streams for a while now, because I wake up really early before my family wakes up and I have time. But I am going to have to go soon, only because probably in the next 20 minutes to 30 minutes, because there's an event that I need to get ready for. Yeah. But thank you so much for being here. I love you already. Thank you for the follow. I also do Minecraft streams. We do Skyrim around here. We're a big Skyrim group. Once a month we do a big Skyrim raid train all weekend long if you're into Skyrim. If not, always happy to have you for Crafty Vibes. No problems. Love it. Love that. So the stickers. I never used these. And then I saw a video online the other day of someone using these, just making her own words with them. I don't know why I never thought of doing that. I have no idea what I thought I was going to do with these, but look at all these. I've basically used none of them, which is like crazy to me. Let's just do it. So we're going to just do it. We're just going to make some stuff. But what word are we going to pick? It looks so cool. I couldn't believe it. Sometimes I get really in my head about things, I guess. I guess she says, like, she doesn't know that's 100% true. We could just maybe make the word butterfly. But it's really big. The letters are rather big. Let's do, like, honest. Because that implies lack of illusion. And also reflection. We're going to see how it feels. I'm sharing your channel with my friend. You're the best. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you're enjoying the vibe. I'm actually going to lean into this grid vibe that we have going on here, if I can. Thanks so much for digging it and sharing it with your buddy. You're so great. I've been here 10 seconds and you're great. There's no E, but there is a cool other E. Okay, I think we have to change the H. Because that's too many things that don't match. It's fine to have a bunch of things that match, but it has to be a little bit more even than that for me to be cohesive. So, not sad about the H. We'll use it somewhere else. What other H can we use here? Let's do this one. The stick on these stickers is not very strong. Please be aware of that before you buy this. I love that. This just got so cool to me. This already has words. I think I'm going to put brave over here. We need an H somewhere else. We're going to have to find a spot. Alright, we're going to keep H on the side of the table for right now so we don't forget about him. Because he's not sitting down nicely because he thought he had a home. And I was very mean and I took it from him. So, we're going to have a running bee. I don't even know. I actually might have to immediately glue these down on this page. I don't know if it's going to be nice. Let's see. Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh, you guys know each other. That's so great. Or do you know each other, or is this just KNS being hilarious? Because KNS is one of our valiant greeters for the Bunny Hood here. Welcome to the Bunny Hood, by the way, where every bunny's a bro. Honest, brave. That means we need a true, because that's my mom's, well, my grandfather's phrase is honest, brave, and true. So let's do that. I don't know her. You're just being you. I love you. This is the kind of enthusiasm that we encourage in the Bunny Hood. Be kind to all. There's no reason not to be. We're all friends here. And true. Oh, I love this. I love this eclectic situation. Okay, great. What do we want to put here? Let's do humble. You're so kind. KNS, you're such a supportive, beautiful creature. I'm so glad you found me. I'm so honored to have you here. I love these tree letters. There's one in every letter has a tree letter, and I love it. E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. That's my favorite part. Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Such a great song. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, Nicola will sing with me. Unless Nicola's singing with me right now, in which case that's amazing. Sorry for bothering you. Just cracking myself up over here. I lost my fucking mind. I'm singing this song just for context because my goddaughter is learning this song, and she's gonna be 2 next month, and and she when she was a baby, like small, when she was really small, I would sing this song to her that you may have heard, and she would stare at me. Like, she was completely fascinated by the alphabet song, like, totally fascinated. And I don't know what she loves so much about it unless she just loved my attention that much, you know what I mean? But now she learns it. You can see on her face when other people sing songs, she's like, you know that a mind can't be lost if it was never there. Such a good point, Candace. But you can see when you sing her songs sometimes now, she's like, you know this song too? But I think maybe I was the first person to sing her the alphabet song, and now she knows all the letters, and she's not 2 yet. So I've been singing it to her even more, and she gets so excited because she knows what I'm talking about now. Even though her language, she's not 2 yet. She's still developing her language skills, but it is really cool. It is really cool. So that's why it's on my mind. I don't just, like, always sing the alphabet song to myself. I mean, I do. But not all the time. Literally saw my goddaughter yesterday, so I was singing it to her. And that's why. And now we're looking at letters. Like, I just want to give you some context, just a little bit. I know you don't care and you love me for being insane, but I just wanted to explain slightly what's going on over here. Okay, let's do... Dream. We'll do dream here. Oh, do you know what else we're gonna do? We're gonna do B. Okay, and then I don't know where the R. This might be too long. We're gonna see how this works out. But I did used to tell the kids when I worked at the bookstore, I used to tell the kids all the time to just sing the alphabet song to themselves because it's not that um it's not that like when you're working in a bookstore and your job is to alphabetize all the time, I don't mean this in any kind of mean way, and I think every bookseller in the world will understand what I'm about to say. You forget the alphabet. Not because you literally forget the alphabet, but because you think you know the alphabet, and so you put things where you think they go, but it's not always where they go. So, like, where does Q go? If you're not thinking about the alphabet right now, Q is you got to sing the alphabet song. Do you know what I mean? So when you're a bookseller, you sing the alphabet song to yourself all the time because you really don't have an option because you will actually put like Q after V. You know what I mean? Like you won't be thinking, you'll think something else, or like people put W where Q goes. You know, and it's totally understandable in every way. This is no judging at all. RST are my nemesises. All the others I'm good with those orders. LMNOP is my favorite part, and that's why I always sing it to my goddaughter like that. I always say that's my favorite part. She knows I'm crazy. She's known me for a long time. Actually, we're gonna do this. What? No, we're not. We're gonna save that. Dream. Okay, that looks better going that way, and we'll find some. Actually, does this fit here, or do I just not care and I want it here anyway? I think I don't care and I just want it here anyway. I think this will make sense to me in the future. When I look at this in a few years, I'll be like, oh, I need to... Or maybe there's like a stamp that's going to go right there in the middle of all three of those. I don't know. Let's do learn. I'm not thinking too hard about what I'm picking here. I'm just picking words. I really am. I'm just, I don't know. I'm not thinking too hard about it. I just feel good about what I'm picking, and I think of a word and I'm going with it. This is a non-overthought edition. This is going to be my husband coming to tell me it's time to get ready for the event. Look, I'm busy. It is an important event. Hi, honey. I'm streaming. Good morning. Hold on, guys. Let me talk to my hubs. Okay, hi. Yeah, I have 20 minutes. And then I'm gonna go. So I'm giving everyone a heads up. Let's do wander. Let's do it here. We're gonna go across both, I think. Who are we running? We haven't done any C's. We're gonna have to do C's next. perchance. Want to talk about the alphabet? Tell me why they say the letter Y is sometimes vowel. Well, I don't know if this is a serious question, but I will answer it because I am a huge nerd about the English language. It's sometimes vowel because sometimes, because vowels have their own rules, and they don't stand alone. The vowel tells you the sound between the hard consonants. So sometimes Y acts like a consonant because it tells you how to say the next letter. So like yell, yonder, it stands on its own. Whereas if it's at the end of the word, like silly, because sometimes it cares and sometimes it doesn't. Damn you, letter Y. You know what? Y has its own way of being. We are almost out of E's. We're going to do a U. I'm just going to spell it wrong. Because I said so. Listen, I have a degree in creative writing, not in English. I want to be very clear about this. When people tell me that I shouldn't say something, I say, that's not what I do. That's not what I do. Okay, I wanted to use This Speaks for Itself. Brave is already here. Okay, maybe we have to go back a little more, actually. These are already done. But, no, this I already added words to. This I already added words to. This I already added words to. Oh, I didn't add words here. Let's do that. This isn't ambitious. I don't know if I even have the letters for this. I don't know if this is a good idea at all. Let's see how it goes. I might have to change my plan here. But I have 2 words in mind, and they have the first 4 letters are the same. So we have a chance that it will work. It's inspired by the original. The stream is already off the rails. It's true. It is inspired by the original. Yeah, it's not like... It's creative. It's creative writing. You see? You see what I'm saying? It's creative. She justifies her intentional spelling errors. It's fine. This is fine. Oh, I don't want to do that. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing the full word. We're doing the first full original word, but I think we're out of E's, and that was the problem last time. I'm not totally out of E's. We're gonna use this huge E. It's fine. Okay. And then we're gonna end on this guy. Actually, we're gonna ground it. We're gonna ground it hard. With the tree. Oh, no. There is a really funny video that someone posted in someone's Discord that really cracks me up, and it's this kid who seems to be going over a paper that his teacher handed back to him, or his professor, and he wrote an essay about Mario, like Mario Kart, I guess, or something about Mario. And in the essay, he just writes perchance as its own. So he reads, in the video, he's reading the essay and the comments from his professor at the same time. And it is truly glorious. Like, I have watched that video so many times. I'm really into it. I cannot explain. Really fucking funny. And one of the things he said, and he's cracking up. I honestly think he was probably high when he wrote the paper, and he was high when he did the video. So I think that's part of what makes it so good. So he's reading it back to you, and I think he's high, and he's giggling the whole time at his teacher's comments for him. And one of the things he wrote is just perchance by itself as its own sentence. And the way that he giggles when he reads this back to you is just so funny. And I think about it all the time, just like perchance. And then like the teacher says, like, you can't just say perchance. And he's laughing and giggling so hard telling us this. It really delights me. We're going for the big H here, guys. This is a huge H. It's going to look weird. I don't care. I'm kind of digging this vibe real hard. We are doing it here. Oh, yeah, and then we're going to end on this huge T as well. Love that. Beautiful. Okay, this has a thing that is totally attached where it's not supposed to be. There we go. This has awesome already. But I do want to add something anyway. We're almost out of E's, so let's start with the E before I plan another E word. I could do it. I could use this crazy E. Some of these letters, it's a shame you don't get as much of that in science. Occasionally you'll get kids that clearly don't quite know the theory, and I'm sat there like, nah, dude, that wouldn't work, and it would in fact kill you. That's a bummer. That's a bummer that it's gonna kill you. Nicola, I think this will help you understand my brain. When I did physics in high school, I only passed. This makes no sense. This is why it's going to help you understand why I'm insane. I only did well on tests because I could get all the math right. All of it. I could get all the math right. To the point where my teacher was like, that's impressive. But I didn't understand any of the theories. Go ahead. Wrap your head around that. How do you get the math right if you don't understand the theory? The math literally shows you the relationships between the things. Honestly, physics was my best of the three because my brain loves math. Yeah, like I could do all the math. Give me crap all day with we need to cover this hardcore. With what's the word I'm looking for? Give me I'm really good with numbers. Me too. Formulas. Give me formulas all day long. I will tell you every letter. Every letter. Give me liberty or give me death. That's right. Hell yeah. I can tell you any letter in a you know, like I can solve for anything. No problem. But what I can't do, what I truly can't do, is explain to you why that math works. I just know it works, sir. Like that's all I can say to you. I don't know. But my teacher was always like, this is so impressive, all the math that you can do, but it's so clear you don't understand. You don't understand it. It's like, no, I don't. So I get all the theory questions wrong and all the math right, and she never understood it. She did not know how I was doing that. Love it. Even love that it's a little askew. Okay, what do we want to do? As a teenager, I did not understand circuits and what it meant with voltage and current and series and parallel. I just memorized it because I knew I needed to know it. I didn't understand it. I could just recite it. I get it now, but that's... Yeah. Yeah. We're going to do a silly word here. We're going to do whoosh. That's what we're going to do. Because that's what this looks like, right? This adorable friend is flooshing towards us. Horse. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm doing real good over here. And there's no E in that word. And since we're getting low on E's, we really need to be sensitive to that. Okay, I have to leave after this word. We're going to do floosh, and then we're going to just close the book, because otherwise I will just keep going, and I need to get ready for this event. I need to shower. I need to be a human, the whole thing. This is the perfect end to floosh. Is this dude sitting on his butt? That is so funny. Okay, floosh, and then this is very empty. Alright, I want to do another E word. I only have the one E left. That's it. This is our last E. Because I'm not going to, like, continue my bad habit of endlessly saving things with no plan. I have a plan. I'm going to use it. So now from here on out, even though I said we're just leaving right now, we obviously can't use any E's. Okay, this is really the last word, and then we're really going to go. So we're going to be raiding into a cool event going on right now that I would have participated in if I hadn't had the bug come over me to make. They are doing 100 hours of writing. I don't know how often this goes on, but we're going to support writers today because we're writing, and we're keeping the writing vibes going in the Bunny Hood right now. We even worked, I told you guys, we fixed some structure issues here this morning on stream, which was freaking great. So we're going to support other writers today, and we're going to raid into the writing streams of the whoever is live right now, which I will check in a second. I've been lurking the whole time. We're supporting our friends here who are doing 100 hours of writing this weekend starting Friday afternoon. So they are still going strong. I don't know what hour they're into now, but it is super exciting. And I love them for doing this. So that's what's happening as soon as I put the Y on reality. Reality. Look at that. That looks so cool. I love it. All right. Is there another? Oh, this is going to need a word. But it's going to have to wait. We're going to put this down and put it on top of this. We're going to put this away. This is for our next book. All the tape has to go. Like, we're cleaning up. Clean up. Clean up. Everybody clap your hands. Okay. This and this go away. Right, we're leaving this for later. This is my post-it note obsession. This is for the next book. Okay. Microphone relax. Thanks so much for stream. I will go back and restarting this VOD. I will check right after stream. I'm actually going to pull it up right now that it publishes for you, because that was really not my intention the other day for you to not get what you needed. So I will pull this up for you right now and make sure that it publishes. So that is my solemn swear to you. Okay, we are raiding into Study with Usha 412. Thank you for the stream, KNS. You always make a stream good. April, thank you so much for finding us. I love you. I hope you have a great day. Welcome to the Bunny Hood, where everybody is a bro. I love you all so much. We're raiding out. This is raid. Hold on. Study with Usha. Study with Usha 412. Okay. If you are